Everyone, myself Vaibhav. In today's session, we are seeing renewed selling momentum in the GBP USD, and if we get the break on the lower side, I think probably the GBP USD is headed towards 1.3600 levels. So in today's session of Market Movers, we will see how the price action is likely to play out in today's North American trading session, and also we will consider the developing technical scenarios for tomorrow's session. So let's get started. If we consider the data docket for the day, it was full of PMI data, and we will not really go into all the PMI releases. The major two economies of the world is what interests us, and we saw that for China there is moderation in the manufacturing PMI for the month of January, and this is after coming a red hot streak in PMI data where China was the world leader for larger part of the year last year, and now after this robust growth, there is some moderation, but still the manufacturing sector in China is continuing to grow and expand. At the Now moving on to the North American trading session, we got this ISM manufacturing PMI data, and this is staying closer to the record highs. And contrary to the China, the US manufacturing PMI has only recently gone on the expansion zone, and it is continuing its tremendous turnaround. And here we have this PMI reading, which is kind of reinforcing the other economic indicators which have already shown the US economy on the stronger footing, and that's what is being reflected in the ISM's manufacturing PMI. But for service sector, the things are not so rosy, and services PMI will be on the lower side in whenever we will get it in next couple of days. Now let's move on to the technical front, where we will first see the JPP USD's technical outlook, and then we will also consider the gold. Let's get started with the GBP USD's technical outlook. This is the daily time frame chart, and here the congestion which you can observe closer to the 1.37 range is I think now is providing ample ground for the traders to take a contrary view. The underlying momentum has been bullish for quite a while now, and some sort of correction can't really be ruled out given the fact that GBP/USD has been in overbought territory for quite a while now. It has rallied starting closer to 1.27 to get closer to 1.37. That's the rally of 1000 pips, and some sort of correction can't really be ruled out. And given the fact that this consolidation has struggled closer to 1.375 for a break on the higher side, most probably we might indeed get a break on the lower side. And for us, the near-term outlook is bearish, the short to medium term. From the longer term perspective, things are still on the bullish side, so I won't really be commenting on that. If we look at the lower time frame charting, like 4 hourly, we have this price action caught in between this first resistance and the central pivot point of this month's pivot point series. This started today only, and we saw the GBP USD starting the month in a bullish territory. But after the start of European trading session, we are seeing selling pressure on the higher side, and that has pushed the GBP USD lower, and slowly and steadily I think the levels of this central pivot point, which is there around 1.36, can be reached. And if we look at the today's price action, this deceleration was fairly sharp, and now in the US trading session we are seeing some waning of that momentum, but still the larger picture is now more conducive for the short selling opportunity. So we will be trying to figure out the optimum entry and exit points. The regression curve has flattened as the price action has stalled just a little below this 1.375, but still the pivot point series is not exactly bearish, so we have to be careful here, and maybe we can look for a correction but not exactly big trend reversal. If we want to go for the fresh entries, we will have to rely on this confluence zone of 50, 100 and 200 SMA. If we see the price action sustaining below these 200 SMA, then that will open up new vistas for shorting, and we can rely on this confluence zone to act as the near term support. So we will have to give some time and see if the GBP USD sustains below it, then probably keeping the entry point anywhere closer to this 200 SMA would be a good enough idea. So the price zone of around 1.37, I am expecting it to act as a decisive marker, and if we are fortunate enough to get the entry point anywhere closer to that while keeping the stop loss just little above these 50 SMA, that should be good enough. Because if we are to see any fresh breakout on the lower side, then at least this time around there shouldn't be any sharp reversal like which we have seen in the earlier session. So if that's what the case is going to be, our stop loss level is going to be fairly sharp, maybe 30-40 pips. That should be good enough. If we are going for the short sale entry anywhere closer to 1.37, the stop loss of around 1.373 to 1.374 should be good enough, while we will be targeting the price zone of around central pivot point, which is there around 1.363. If the break happens below that, then the price level suggested in title is likely to be reached, but we are likely to find some support on the central pivot point. So that's why from intraday perspective that should be good enough for the target. Now moving on to the gold's technical outlook. Gold has been consolidating closer to 1850 USD per ounce level for last couple of sessions. In Friday's session, we saw strong buying momentum, but equally strong selling pressure was also observed in the latter part of the day, and as a result of that, it settled fairly below the US dollar 1850 level. But in today's session, we are again seeing some fresh buying momentum. The start has also been good, and as a result of that, I think if today's session closes on the higher side above the US dollar 860 per ounce level, then maybe we will have more reasons to believe for the formation of double bottom in the gold on the lower side closer to US dollar 1820 per ounce level. And if we do get the confirmation, then in next couple of sessions we might see the breakout on the higher side. So that what we are gearing up for. But in the meantime, we also need to be aware of this immediate hurdle on the higher side. We have the central pivot point coming into play around US dollar 1870 per ounce level, and we don't really have any breakout above that. So if in today's session we do see that, then that will be an excellent opportunity to look for fresh buying trade closer to this breakout level. If we do see the breakout happening above these prior swing highs, and if the price action sustains itself above the central pivot point, then that will add to the confirmation factors, and we will be in better position to look for buying trades. As of now, we need to be cautious here, and we have to be mindful of these technical parameters which are not exactly in favor of the bullish side trade, and as a result of that we need to be careful. But even looking for short sale trade in today's session is not really a good idea. Rather than that, maybe another scenario which we can opt for is simply to sit on the sidelines. But from intraday perspective, I think we can indeed look for buying opportunity instead of sitting on the sidelines. But for that, we will have to keep the stop losses and the target price fairly sharp, and maybe for medium to longer term trends, we will need to wait for the confirmation on the bullish side above the US dollar US dollar 1870 per ounce level. But for intraday perspective, the current levels, current price action should be good enough as a confirmation factor, where we have seen the consolidation happening above these 200 SMA for most part of the day, and as a result of that we can have the confidence to go for the long trades anywhere above these 200 SMA, while keeping the stop loss just closer to these prior swing low, the Friday's trading session low. And on the higher side, the price target can be kept just little below US dollar 1870, and that should be good enough. If we do get the breakout eventually, then that will be for the fresh opportunity in coming sessions. But for the day, the higher side target can be kept below, not above. I'm again repeating it that the higher side target should be kept below US dollar 1870 per ounce levels. So that's it from my side for today's session. If you have any query or any idea to share, you can write to me in the feedback section, and I will be more than happy to take the discussion forward. Before I sign off, I would also like to remind of the risk associated with trading in the financial instrument, and one should be careful while using the information provided. Have a fabulous day ahead. See you tomorrow. Goodbye.